Kyle Busch finished third in the VFW 200. This is what he had to say to the media.
Reed Spencer with Sporting News. Kyle, what happened on that restart when it looked like Todd didn't go by the second mark?
Just typical NASCAR restart BS. He slowed down, didn't go by the first one. He went by the second one. It was fine. It was legal. Just then he didn't go. You know, he held his truck part throttle to where I had to slow down, so I didn't beat him to the start finish line. He just suckered me, and then Hornaday got me 3 wide, getting down into turn 1, and the race for the wreck was on.
Next question for Kyle. Anybody? Pockers?
Bob Pockers and Dillon. I mean, you restart on the outside there on that last restart. Did you think, is that where you wanted to be, and did you think you had a chance?
Well, my truck was all over the place, so I could run the top in 1 and 2 and the bottom in 3 and 4. And when you can only run a specific line and you can't move around the racetrack anywhere else, then you're stuck, especially here. You know, you can't pass a guy, down on the bottom of 1 and 2 because you're loose down there, and then you can't go up high, in 1 and 2 and get onto their outside because then you're going to be loose down in 3 and 4. So it's just frustrating the way that we just didn't have it right.
Any questions in the press box for Kyle before we let him go?
No questions at Pierre Carey.
Okay, Kyle, thank you. Good luck tomorrow. Okay, joining us up front also, we have Todd Bodine. He's our current points leader and race runner-up. He drives the number 30 Germain.com Toyota. And our top finishing, Ray Bestos, Rookie of the Year candidate, Austin Dillon. And Austin drives the number 3 Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. And Todd, I'll go to you first. Talk about your run out there today. Looked like you were certainly going for the lead there at the end. And what happened?
Got beat. We had a great truck. We were a little tight on exit at the end, and I could start to roll outside Eric, and I just couldn't continue because it was so tight. And 2 to go, I rolled up and did it without lifting and just about knocked the wall down. I thought Kyle was going to pass us, but we had a great Tundra. We're back in our form. At the beginning of the year, we were struggling pretty hard, and Junior and Tom Ackerman got it figured out. And now the truck's driving incredibly well. It's fast. It's doing what we need it to do, and we just got to continue doing what we're doing. We didn't come here to finish second, but we finished second. And you got to look at it in the points day. Eric gained 5 or 3 points on us because he won. So we stayed right with him. That was good. We look forward to every race, and this one's over, and we're going next, Iowa. So it was a good day. I mean, nobody likes to lose. Unlike a lot of people, I'm not a sore loser. I'm happy for Eric and Billy and Richie Waters and a whole bunch. I mean, they worked hard. They've proven that they can put any driver in there and win now, and that means a lot to a race team and to a group of guys that work their guts out every week to put these things on the racetrack. So I'm proud of them, to go out there and be able to do that. At the same time, I gotta say I'm proud of Austin for what he's doing. He's doing a hell of a job. Rookie, never been at these places, and doing awesome.
Thank you, Todd. And speaking of Austin Dillon, certainly a terrific performance out there today. The pole sitter, leading a lot of the race, had that tough break on pit road. But talk about your performance today in the number 3 truck.
Bass Pro Shop Chevy was really good early. Once we got out front after that first caution, it was very good. And then rain came, and I think it just got our truck way too tight, washed the rubber off, and like Todd said, he got tight at the end, and we got tight too. We could go for a few laps really hard, but then just start having to lift a lot. And all in all, good day. I just wish we could have minimized the mistakes there in the pit road, and it's all right. We'll come back stronger than ever next week.
All right, we'll take questions now for either Austin or Todd. Raise your hand. We'll start right here with Reed, and then we'll move around. Go ahead.
Reed Spencer, Sporting News for Todd. Were you surprised after that last restart that Eric could come up the middle and take the lead and keep in the gas the way he did and get the lead like that?
Well, I won't say that I was surprised. Maybe it caught me a little off guard. You know, on that restart, I told Junior, I said, man, this is tough. I said, who do you want behind you? Kyle, be on the outside, or be on the inside and take the chance of having him drive around you? So I chose Kyle and the outside, and you know, I mean, Eric's a hell of a racer, you know, and they had a good truck when it counted, you know, and that just proves you can never count them out. You know, they're always going to be there, and on a short run like that, especially as many laps as we rode around under caution, the tires cooling down, everybody's handling pretty good for 3 or 4 laps, 5 laps. And then, you know, I really believe if the race was 10 laps longer, I probably would have beat him. He was starting to get really tight down there blocking me, and I was still rolling good. It wasn't getting any tighter. I was still rolling good. And I don't know if you paid attention, the longer the run went, the faster our truck was. And, you know, like racing with Kyle, I could really beat him off the corner. And that's what was going to happen with Eric if it was another 10 laps. But guess what? It wasn't another 10 laps. So, you know, it's a hell of a race. I mean, it just proves again how good this series really is and how good the competition is and why our fan base is growing, why our TV audience is growing. Camping World Truck Series is proven every week that we deserve to be here racing and putting on great shows for our fans.
Jim, go ahead.
Jim Undershaw, Observer. Todd, on a track as big and wide as this, when you guys were 3 wide, I think almost nearly a lap around the track, it may look like it's easier, but can you just describe a little bit how that was?
For me, it was easy. I was on the outside. You know, I think Eric was in the middle. You know, so it's a little harder for him because I'm taking some of his air, but I made sure I gave him plenty of room because I won't name names, but there's a lot of drivers that'll pinch you right down, suck the air off, and spin you out. You know, and I wasn't going to do that. It was too good a race. I mean, that's what racing's all about. You know, and then Kyle was on the inside, and he had it the toughest. So, you know, it looks spectacular, and it really is when you're inside there. I mean, there was a couple times my spotter called 4 wide. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And but it was fun. That's great racing. That's what it's all about. You know, I finished second, and second sucks, but man, I had a lot of fun.
A question over here, if we could, please.
Just Mike Bosco, just to follow up on that. When you crossed the line, did you call out who's first? I mean, you guys seem to come across, you know, right at the same time.
No, Eric, he had about a truck length on me. I knew we were beat. I actually had a little bit of a run coming off before because he did push and he did a great job blocking. I mean, I faked low. He stayed where he was, and then I went high and he blocked me. I mean, he did a great job there. But no, I knew we were beat at the line. First loser.
Go ahead, right here.
Okay, could you guys talk about what you had to do different after the rain?
Go ahead, Austin.
My truck, it got real tight after the rain, so we had to adjust it. Just trying to learn from these guys. When Todd and Kyle got to racing there, it was a lot of fun. Like he said, we had a great time today. Running up top, around the top, I actually didn't think that we'd get up that high, and the track kind of played to that and got up there and ran pretty good. Just got way tight there and after it. And I don't know, what about you?
That's exactly right. You know, Austin said it washed the rubber down. It did. You know, we right before that we were a little tight in the middle and good off, and we adjusted for that. And because the rubber came off the track, it really messed us up. But I was surprised because it really didn't pour down rain. Usually it has to pour down rain to wash the rubber, but you know, it definitely took some grip away from it.
Another question over here from Reed, Dennis. Right here, Reed Spencer.
Reed Spencer with Sporting News for Austin. After the stop and go, you got tires for that last little run and drove up from 16th to 5th. Tires really haven't made that much of a difference in a lot of races this year. Did it make that big a difference today?
I think it helped a little. My spotter told me right before that they had that quick caution.
Copyright 2010, AmericaJR.com, Detroit, Michigan, USA.